see. What's up, guys? This is John with Butter Smooth Crypto, and we are back with another live technical analysis. Right before this video, we did a technical analysis on Bitcoin to see where the market is going. Our analysis from that is pretty standstill. Bitcoin still trading sideways, and now we're gonna be looking at Litecoin, which has been outperforming Bitcoin actually at the moment.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I mean, who knows? I mean, do you think there's a possibility that Litecoin could overtake Bitcoin?
I mean, of course it can, but just so much money flows into Bitcoin, so that's
not enough.
to say.
Not enough for Litecoin. Okay. Well, let's see. Let me get out of the way. I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy, and he'll give us his analysis on Litecoin.
Man, you're starting off with some hard questions for putting me on the spot.
It's okay. It's okay. We're all learning here.
Okay, so today is December 2nd. We're doing technical analysis on Litecoin paired with the US dollar. We're going to look on the monthly time frame because, you know, the monthly November just closed and December just opened. We're 2 days into it. And as you can see, I mean, Litecoin had a strong November. I mean, Litecoin really did move during the month of November, especially while a lot of other coins weren't moving. So if we go down here to the bottom of the wick, to the top of the wick, that's a 69% movement for Litecoin. Am I doing that right?
No, I think it's a. Wait, hold on.
That is.
No. You're right. I think you're right. Yeah.
Wow, that's almost a 70% movement within the month of November for Litecoin, while 90% of the market just continued to the downside.
And that's the reason I asked him right from the get-go if there's a possibility that Litecoin could overtake Bitcoin, but I mean, still the market cap did not add up yet. So
right, exactly.
Yeah, if it does, it'll be a long time from
right.
now.
Yeah. But I mean, again, anything's possible. Mm-hmm. So on the monthly time frame, that's just what I wanted to look at, is the close of November with the open of December, and everything looks good. And we could switch over to the weekly time frame, which things look even better on the weekly time frame. So let's just kind of zoom out and look what we have. So we have our first touch point here on the red wick on May 10th, 2021. We have our second touch point on the top here on November 8th, 2021, and we've yet to retest it until, and I know it came a sharp down to the downside, but we broke it the 21st of November of this year, and we closed, I mean, we really just barely closed above it. We opened and we came down and retested it just slightly, and hopefully that's going to continue us to the upside. So, I mean, that is very bullish for Litecoin. If you just look at that, really just, zoom out and look at Litecoin on the weekly time frame.
Look at that.
That looks, we go up to Mars, we come back down. We went for it again, probably just made it to the moon here.
Yep.
Came right back down, started this first touch point of the bottom trend line, second touch point of the bottom trend line over here. But really, I mean, we just launched right back up to Mars, came back down to the moon, touched the moon before we started going for it again. So, what goes up must come down. What goes down must go back up. So it looks like I almost said Bitcoin. If Bitcoin was moving like this, we'd be like 26,000 Bitcoin right now. But this is Litecoin. So let's zoom back into current price, see what we're doing. So really, I expect Litecoin relatively soon to get back to this red box of resistance, which has acted as resistance in the past, especially going all the way back here. Little resistance when we came back down and broke below it. Resistance, back below it. Resistance before breaking back out, and it's been support numerous times of support, and it's bounced off of here. So I am expecting Litecoin, when it does really, let's measure it. Since we just moved about 69% from where we currently are, we're only 30% away from the 236 on the fib extension, to the bottom of the red box of resistance, 56%. So we just did 70% in November. Why can't we do this 57% in December?
I mean, there's the holidays.
Exactly.
This is what I want for Christmas.
Come on, Santa Claus. Especially now that we're above the trend line. And the trend line has been in play for what, over a year?
Yeah.
This is, for over a year, almost a year and a half. So for us to be back over this trend line with 2 test points, two touch points, I should say, excuse me. Now that we're over it, I mean, let's tap it and let's get out of here now that we're back above it. I mean, there's no reason we can't get up to this red box of resistance on Litecoin.
So is that considered a breakout now? Would that be?
I mean, it would, because it broke out of a trend line.
Okay,
but really, what is this, like 3 or 4%? You really, that's not a breakout yet.
If it goes to that red box, maybe what, to that 0.3, I mean 0.236, would that be considered a breakout then?
Yeah, I mean, somewhat, somewhat. We would want to get a good close up here. You know, it's still 34% away, so I guess, yes, that would be a breakout, of course.
Got it.
But I just worry that now what could potentially happen is if we pump up and just wick up to the upside and the candle body closes low, then we would just have to adjust this trend line to now first touch point up here. Then this would be the second touch point.
If it doesn't keep going up from there, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. But I mean, Litecoin looks good. We could pop on the daily since we're basically done with the technical analysis and just look and see what the daily looks like here. The daily looks good. I mean, we did break out. On the daily time frame, this would be considered a breakout.
Okay.
But again, the daily time frame, I don't really...
You don't put too much weight on that.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the daily time frame. But let's zoom in and look at it, see how many candles we've gotten closed above it, and see how the trend line is played. So you could see the trend line, when we did break above it, we closed, opened, and just went for it. So, I mean, that does look like a good breakout. And this looks like a bull flag a little bit on the daily. We came up, pulled. This would be the pull to the upside. This is the flag bouncing around. So you would expect same movement pole-wise. So this is the top of the wick here, all the way down to where the pole started, which is right here. So all I did was just draw a line to the same measuring point, grab it, and if we broke out from current price, that would put us to $99.56. So basically would put us to $100 Bitcoin.
Where is it at right now?
$100 Litecoin, excuse me. That's the second time I've said that. It's currently at $77.31. But like I'm saying, if this is a bear flag, a bull flag on the daily time frame, this would be the flag pull to the upside, the flag blown in the wind, and you just measure that
flag pull,
that swing high to swing pull low, basically, and put it at current price. That would basically put us $99.99.
Got it. Okay.
So I see Litecoin being back above $100 within. I mean, really, it could be tomorrow.
Well, I mean, yeah. Hopefully that it does do something good, because we need some good news right now.
Oh yeah, and so many people love Litecoin.
Yes, definitely. Litecoin has a very strong community. So, I mean, this is looking good for you guys.
Litecoin looks good. Looks good for us.
You hold Litecoin. You hold Litecoin. Right? Yeah, you hold Litecoin.
Exactly.
I haven't gotten my profits yet, so I haven't held any of that yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm just waiting. We're trading. That's the problem. You don't want to spread yourself too thin. And this is, okay, before we log out on this one, we'll probably do another live technical analysis, another coin. But what I noticed now, since all the FTX thing that happened, the crash and all of that, a lot of people had a lot of their crypto spread out, a lot of cryptos as well. And, you know, I got lucky enough that I got together with Crypto Poppy, and he gave me a game plan, which I consolidated all of my crypto. I moved everything into Bitcoin, sent it to Coinbase, and you know what? I got lucky, and the crypto that I moved, I lost it.
Right.
That was in Voyager. I lost that. So I think there's something to be said about consolidating and also looking at. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know why a lot of people don't like Coinbase or don't use it. I guess they feel like it's too centralized. It's too, but you know, I think I would say myself, I'm for regulation,
right?
Because that just means more money for the market. And let's not forget about the end goal of this. You know, we're here to get profits,
right?
You know, I mean, yes, we care about the technology and what it could be in the future, and we're setting ourselves up for success if we get into some coins that are going to be around for the long term. But at the end of the day, we're here for profit, and you know that's what you got to think about at the end of the day. So anyways, guys, thank you for tuning into this one. We'll be back soon.